Grizzlies. And you had a chance to talk to Taylor Jenkins about how he's handling this situation with Dillon Brooks, and he went more philosophical, big picture career with Dillon Brooks.
Absolutely, and how he deals with the officials and everything else. And look, whether it's Dillon Brooks, whether it's Draymond Green, a big part of their game is their aggressiveness, their passion, everything else, and they're very emotional players, and that's what makes them who they are. This guy sets the defensive tone for Memphis, and so he's always going to be walking the line, and as he matures, hopefully he can get to the point where he doesn't lose his aggression, he doesn't lose his passion or emotion, but doesn't have the number of technical fouls that puts his team in a situation like they were in the other night.
Let's get more from Stephanie. What do you have, Steph? As Dillon Brooks picks up another foul and a little pat on the back of the official JT Orr.
I spoke with Dillon Brooks about his reputation. I asked him if he thought he earned it, and he said he thinks he did earn it. He says he talks a lot of trash. He's playing very physical every single game, countless matchups where he's matched up against the other team's best player. He said, of course, it's talked about in the media, and even though that's been said, he's not there to do that necessarily, but he doesn't mind that he's being talked about because it means he's doing his job. I spoke to Ja Morant before the All-Star break about this very topic, and he said that's exactly what you want out of your teammate, someone who's going to give their best every single night and not be afraid to get his nose in there.
Yeah, don't think the opposition, they know where Brooks stands as well, and they will try to get him going a little bit, and I think the Draymond Green comp is perfect because that's somebody, they don't get along well, but they're very similar in their actions on the floor, and you got to mind that now if you're Dillon Brooks. The reputation has been established.
Well, and I've found over time, and I was never good at this even as a coach, but the guys who talk less to the referees will actually listen more. Like I had a guy, Rashard Lewis, who rarely got on the referees, so if he told them, hey, I'm getting fouled on this, they paid attention to him because he wasn't a guy who complained very much. So they said, wow, if he's complaining, maybe we're missing something.
Tyus Jones misses a three, but a loose ball foul as Kennard goes sprawling across the floor. So by your algorithm, officials not listening to you at all.
Never.
Talking less, listen more.
Well,
talking more, not listen at all.
The thing is, they didn't understand what I was trying to do. I was a very misunderstood person. And as I've said many times, I was just trying to help. I mean, they're the ones that will tell you, we just want to get the call right. That's what I was trying to do. Get the call right. And I had an angle. I could help them. Like, you know, they took that wrong. Now, coincidentally, I guess, most of the time the right call would have favored my team. In fact, all the time they would have. And so I think that made them suspect of my motives.
The bottom line is you're a giver.
I am. Thank you.
And you're still giving.
Thank you.
Twice a week. Right here on TNT. And the NCAA tournament, I heard. I read that on Twitter. Here's Schroeder. He misses. And Kennard comes out of the pack here. 4-point game. Memphis has the lead. Jackson going strong. Gets to that left hand, and a little finger roll is good.
Well, we're seeing Jaren Jackson at his best. When he can get going to his left hand and when they can get out in transition, this is this Memphis team at their best, and this is how they